evening, everyone. This is Habib from Hydwisco Podcasting, and we have today David C. And he is the owner of C Insurance Agency. And David holds an impressive background with the MBA and certifications in CLCS and LUTCF. And he is a leadership at a C Insurance Agency and has set benchmarks in the insurance sector. A proud alumnus of Western Illinois University, David now operates out of Milwaukee, Brontier. He brings a wealth of knowledge and experience in the insurance and business management. David, welcome to our show, and we are very, very proud that you are here today. And please introduce yourself one more time to our audience.
Okay. Yeah, my name is David C. I'm the owner of the C Insurance Agency in Milwaukee, Wisconsin. The agency operates under the C Insurance Agency. It's been existing for about 12, 13 years. Prior to that, I was a captive agent with American Family for about 12 years before I become an independent agency.
So this is the primary qualification to become an independent agent. Somebody has to work around 10 to 12 years, something like that. Is the law or something like that?
No, because the opportunity came about. That's how I got into the business initially as a captive agent. The difference between a captive agent and an independent agent is.
Could you please elaborate to our audience what is captive agent means?
Yeah, that's what I was going to try to get there. The captive agency basically means that you only represent one company. You're captive.
Okay.
So like an American Family, State Farm, Farmers Insurance, even the All States Insurance agent, those are considered captive agency. So they only represent one company.
It's a captive agency.
Yeah, captive. CAPTIVE, captive.
Captive agency.
Yeah.
So they can only work with only one agency.
Yep.
Like that in C Insurance Agency, I see multiple companies. So they cannot work with multiple companies. They can only work with only one insurance company.
Yes, if you are under the captive program.
Under the captive program. Okay.
Yeah.
So any kind of a requirement is there to do certain years in the captive?
No, there is no requirement.
There is no requirement.
Yeah,
As such.
even the independent side, there is no requirement of getting into the business.
So let's dive into your education background. You did your qualification from Illinois University MBA and followed by some sort of certifications like a CLCS and LUTCF. Could you explain to our audience what exactly you mean by that?
Yeah, the LUTCF is a focus more on life insurance, financial planning, that kind of stuff. The CLSC is a commercial line, a certification where you dive into more about the commercial insurance. You try to dissect and learn a lot more about the commercial insurance.
All the insurance agents has to do these courses. This is a mandatory compulsory courses.
No,
It's not required.
no. The only requirement to get into the business is the license.
Is required
Yes.
to become an agent?
Yes, you need the insurance license. That's our.
Insurance license. So somebody wants to start become an insurance agent, he has to join a school first.
Yep, you have to not join a school. You just attend a school.
Attend a school.
Yeah.
These are certain years required, certain months.
No, actually, 4 days classes.
4 days classes?
Yep, and then you take an exam, and then if you pass the exam, you need to score 70% or better.
70%.
Then you can either the 4 day classes could be a property casualty, or life and health. These are how people take the class
So
together.
after passing the 4-day class, the person has the choice. Either he can go for CLCS or
Those are completely
those
different.
are completely different.
Those are optional. The CLCS, the LUTC. That is if you want to improve, you want to know a bit more about the insurance.
Exactly. You want to be master into
Yeah.
the you have to do this kind of a courses.
Yeah, you don't have to, but it helps.
It helps.
It helps. So for your knowledge, because then there'll be somebody to teach you to dissect the policy and say this is what you should be looking for. That's what you should be looking for.
So coming back to the question, the person who has attended 4-day classes and he passes 70% or more, then he'll be getting a qualified, he will be becoming a qualified agent,
He will be a licensed agent.
licensed agent.
Yeah, but depending what they take the 4-day classes, it could be a property casualty. That means they can sell auto, home, that kind of
They
policy.
can open their own agency?
Yes, you can.
Okay, can you elaborate for my audience? If somebody passes 4 days and then he gets into the 70% or more, then walk me through the steps, what exactly they have to do.
Okay, let's see where you're starting from. If somebody wants to go into independent side, then they'll try to contact this insurance company.
Okay.
But then the insurance company is going to say, sure, we'll give you a contract, but we expect you to produce so much business within certain time. And if you don't do it, then they're going to get rid of you. You're going to lose the contract. Yeah, so most companies do have a requirement that
Could you explain me one example if I'm working with the progressive? So to say that, I joined a 4-day and I completed 70% or more, then I decided to get joined with the progressive, so to say, then what is the future? Then they will give us and, certain insurance policies I have to close in a month or something like that?
No, they just give you a computer program, the software, that kind of stuff, explain a bit more about their underwriting requirement, what kind of business they will take, what kind of business they don't take. And then you go out there, you start looking for your business.
You're looking for your business.
Yeah, so then you go start looking for your business and you need to develop the business. So Progressive may come back and say, okay, within the first 3 years, I want to make sure you got at least $150,000 in premium. That means you got to have $50,000 of premium every year.
Per year.
Yeah, that means that's very small because, you should be able to write more than that. But that means if you have to write $50,000 a year, each month you're only writing, what, 4,000, 5,000 worth of business. That is not enough to pay your bill because the commission they pay you, because Progressive pay like 9% commission.
9% commission on each sale?
Yep. So you buy $5,000 in business, what do you get? $450.
It is very, very tight market.
Yeah. So that's why you need a lot. The insurance business is very challenging. It's more like a 90-10. 90% of the people never make it in the business.
Okay.
Unless you join an agency, you join somebody, they will mentor you, they will help you, and you're not under so much pressure. You see what I'm saying? Then they can
Financial
kind of,
pressure.
yeah. So then we can guide you through, walk you through how to establish the whole thing. You see what I'm saying? And it makes it a lot
How many
easier.
years have been in the insurance sector? How many years you have been completed now?
I would say about 25 years. Started back in end of 1998. Yeah,
Tell me
1998.
some of the memories of 1998 till the millennium 2000. How was the world at that time and how was the present world at this time?
Well, back in 1998, computers, I was a captive agent. I represent American family. So I only represent one company. So I only have to learn one system.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? And at that time, their system were not the most, advanced. You see what I'm saying? So we still have some paperwork, some paper, manual, you know what I'm saying, and a lot of more on computer. But today we don't get any more paper manual. Everything is a computer. Yeah, when I first started, even though if the computer were down, you should be able to go and track and rate somebody manually. It can take you a long time, but today, if the computers are down, you're out of business.
You're out of business.
Because there is nothing we can rate. And also, the difference between back then and today is back then, if somebody come and say, hey, David, I just got a speeding ticket, what are the likelihood my rate will increase, at the next renewal, that kind of stuff. And then we can say, oh, if the company runs your driving history, yeah, your rate may go up so and so much based on the kind of violation you got.
Okay.
But today, there is no such thing because today, whatever violation you get, the computer will look at that violation. They will look at other things as well
Wow.
to adjust the rate.
Okay.
So there is so much different today compared to back when I started. back when I started, everything can be seen. You can see exactly.
What kind of a money you used to make at the time, and presently what kind of a money? Do you advise my audience to become an insurance agent?
Yes, the insurance industry is a very good industry. We are actually short of people. We're looking for the industry as a whole is trying to get more young people into the business. Just remember, when you start in an agency, some people start in the agency, they never ended in agency. They may end up in the company side. Somebody may start working for a company and they end up in agency side. So there is a,
What is the huge difference?
The difference is when you work for agency, you work for small company, people like me, smaller. We're a sales office, we're technically, okay? When you work for a company, they are the company. They are the one who actually issue the policy.
Absolutely.
Yeah, they do the underwriting, they pay the claims, they do everything there. On the agency side, we don't. We sell the policy, we explain the coverage to the people, you know what I'm saying? And then we try to guide them through. If they have a problem, we help them file the claim. You know what I'm saying? If they have a problem, the company will try to talk to them and try to identify who the company people they should talk to and try to resolve the problem for them.
Let's talk a little bit about your C insurance and why C insurance. My audience has to call you to get the insurance. What is the benefits to get the insurance from the C insurance?
Well, the first benefit is it's free to check your rate. It doesn't cost you anything.
But all the other providers are also doing the same.
Yep. But then we have multiple company. So other people may,
multiple company,
yeah, we
right?
also
Sorry,
have
yeah.
multiple company. So other people can also have multiple company. So
Sorry to interrupt you. A little while ago, I just bought a car for my daughter. She's like a 17. Then I started working with the computer to different kind of an apps to get the better insurance rate. As soon as I kept all the information, it's automatically giving me the price. Is it all the different kind of different insurances also, like house insurance and the other kind of insurance which you guys are selling right now? Everything is automated now.
yep, everything is automated.
Then computer is deciding who's deciding the price.
The company's program, whatever program
Whatever
that,
the program
yep, whatever,
it is deciding the price.
yeah, whatever parameter they set on their underwriting.
So who is the winner here? So if I have to come to the C insurance, what is the difference? What is the benefit I can get?
Well, when you go online, you don't know what you're buying. You're not a expert in insurance. Do you know what you're buying? You know, a lot of client that some people are making $100,000 a year, and they buy insurance, and then when we talk to them, they're, oh, I'm fine. I only pay so little money. So I say, why don't you let me look at your policy?
Okay.
When I look at their policy, I'm like, wait a minute, you buy a state minimum, $25,000 per person, $50,000 per accident, property damage is
That's a huge
$25,000.
difference. Somebody met with the accident, then will be coming to know that this is not covered, this is not covered. This is where C insurance comes into the picture.
That's where you get independent agent like me or anybody similar to me. Not necessarily me, but
The agent comes
you want to get an agent so that we can explain to you.
Walk you through all the each and every segment, what happens in the event of accident, what is going to be covered, what is not going to be covered is going to be not being explanatory in the online platform.
Yep. So example, as I say, those people that make 100,000, they buy this policy, they have no clue. They think all the insurance are the same. And then when there's an accident, let's say if they're in the wrong, they hit somebody, and somebody end up in the hospital 3 months or maybe even a month, that medical bill is going to be more than $100,000.
Absolutely, yeah.
And that policy is only going to pay $25,000. That policy is going to go away. And guess what? The other person, if he get an attorney, the attorney will do an investigation, who these people are, do they have any asset, do they make money? Oh, this guy make 100,000. He got a nice house. Guess what? We're going to put a lien on the house, and we're going to try to garnish his wages.
Absolutely.
And then on top of that, you know what I'm saying, then you got a lot more trouble.
That makes a lot of difference.
Yeah.
That makes a lot of
So sometimes we tell people, you can save $30 a month, but when nothing happened, insurance is a piece of paper you buy.
Absolutely.
But when something happens, how good is that piece of paper?
Absolutely.
It-
That's a
it-
fantastic
yeah.
saying.
So because by saving a couple bucks, nothing happened, no problem. When something happened, that is the time. How good is that piece of paper?
It is wonderful saying. Somebody wants to become rich. Is the insurance sector is it good enough to get involved at the early age of his life?
Yes, I highly recommend people to explore the insurance industry. Whether the agency side or the company side, doesn't matter. There is going to be a lot
Which
of.
comes first, the agency side or the company
There,
side?
there is no first.
There is no first.
Agency is a sales office. Okay, we are a small company. Okay, company side usually they're big. They're company. They're the insurance company.
Actually, yeah.
Yeah, they are the one who issue the policy. They are the one who have the program.
Absolutely.
You see what I'm saying? But they don't have their own salespeople to go out and sell. You see what I'm saying? So that's why they have people like us on the independent side to sell their policy.
Absolutely. Can you talk a little bit about the challenges of this insurance industry? What are the challenges you guys usually get? I saw your office, and it's a nice kind of a looking office, and employees working there. And what kind of challenges you guys get most of the time?
The challenges, as I explained earlier, that 90-10, 90% of the people don't make it, 10% of the people make it, especially if you come on the agency side. Remember, in sales alone, it's a 80-20 rules. You heard of that, right? You got 10 people coming into sales job, 88 of them don't make it, only 2 of them going to make it. Sales is a very tough job, and when you come in agency side, you are strictly in sales. So
When you're talking about the sales, so how do you get the new clients? Can you little bit talk about that? You guys have any call center? You guys make calls
Yeah.
to the companies, or how do you get the clients?
yes, you make a lot of phone calls.
You make a lot of phone calls.
Yes, you have
How much is
prospect.
the average?
Well,
Average phone calls
it
you
all
will
depends.
company-
So usually, if I bring somebody aboard to my agency, the first thing I ask them to do is take out your phone, and on that phone, everybody on your list, write them down. Those are the people you want to start off with, calling them.
Calling them.
Yep, talking to them and explaining to them. This is a very simple business. Nothing, no high pressure sales.
On average, how many phone calls your employee makes a day?
Because we are more established agency, so we're in a different stage here. So right now we are more on servicing and selling. Because most of the sales that we get nowadays come from referral from our.
Referrals.
We don't do as much prospecting. Let me give you an example here. When I first started, in the business back in 1998, yeah, I think I spent at least half of my day making phone calls.
Making phone calls.
You just calling one after another. We call it dialing for dollars. Yeah, because remember, especially if you call people you don't know, it's going to be very challenging.
Absolutely.
And right now, there's also no call list and all that kind of stuff, so that becomes even difficult. But when I started off, there was no such thing as no call list. The no call list started out in 2000 something.
So how you guys used to call yellow books? Yellow books take the numbers out and give
Yep,
them a call?
just pick up the yellow pages and then, start dialing it.
Style dialing.
Yep, you dial down. And then it's very challenging because you get, a 100 phone call you make, you'll be lucky if you get 2 people to talk to you.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Because most of people hang out on you and this and that. You see what I'm saying? But that's why I like people to start, if they can, is to start from the people you know. And I tell them it's a very simple concept.
Start from the people you know. Why you say that?
Because this is a very unique sales. This is something you sell. It's not it's not a want. It's a need. Okay.
It's a need.
It's not a want. If you buy a car for your daughter, if you finance that car, you need an insurance. Yeah, you can't take the car out the
Even
lot.
though I don't finance, I have to do the insurance. It's a safety for the driver. It's a safety for the person who's coming from the other direction.
Yes, but especially if you finance it, then you're going to need it.
Absolutely.
So if you own a house, you have a mortgage, you're going to need insurance. So that's why I say is to first tell the people to bring up their phone book and then start calling everybody. Simple. I'm just going to give you an example. We can role play here. You just say, I say, Habib, let's assume you and I are a friend. I just got into business. I'll call you. Hey, Habib, it's David. It's long time no talk, and we'll just throw a small chit chat here and there.
Okay.
And then after that, I say, hey, Habib. By the way, I just started a new, industry. I'm in the insurance business now.
Absolutely.
By the way, who do you have your car insurance with? You see what I'm saying? Then you let the person answer. He'll say,
Absolutely.
American Family, State Farm,
And
whatever.
as a friend, I'm going to be trusting you to say that, I have the insurance for the auto insurance, I'm paying so and so dollars. Then you will come up and say that, I'm going to reduce
Yeah.
your premium, I'm going to trust you.
Yeah.
Because you're my friend. That's how the business works. That
Yeah,
makes sense.
usually it doesn't go that way. So usually if they're your friend, they'll share that information from you. Then I go one more step further. Then I'll just say, oh, so you have so and so, will you give me an opportunity to review your policy and shop around and see if I can get you any better rate?
Wow.
Then you keep your mouth shut and then let the person respond. Most of the time they'll say yes. But if they say no, you want to probe why no. Oh, my brother's actually my agent. My uncle's my agent. My father's my agent. They are not going to move, okay?
Absolutely.
You leave them alone because there's plenty of business around there. So if they say, yeah, so if they give you all that information, then when you get all those information, before you get the information, I like to do is what I call trial closing. So I say, Habib, if I can, find you a policy, getting you a similar coverage or better coverage, and if I can save you $100, $200 a year, will you use me as an agent?
Okay.
Then you keep your mouth shut again because sometimes people say yes, and then when you ask that question, they're like,
Let me think about it.
then why? No, actually, it's my third cousin, is my agent. I just try to oblige you and say yes.
I
Yes.
never understand this one. I have one of my friends, he's having an insurance agency in Milwaukee. It's called Erin Insurance.
What's it called?
Erie Insurance.
No,
Erie.
Erie is just one of the company he represents.
He represents, okay.
He represents
He
now. He's
works-
an
maybe
independent.
He works there, maybe he's an agent, I don't know. But
What is his agency called?
agency?
Yeah, the agency name.
It's called,
No, Erie is the insurance company.
is the insurance company. That's a good question I never asked.
Where is his office at?
In Milwaukee on 27th Street.
On what?
On the 27th Street,
27th Street. I don't know who he is.
in between the car dealers on the right side.
Oh, okay.
It's opposite to
Is it
one-
Bridge?
Bridge Insurance.
I know those guys. Those are Arab guys. Those
Arab
two,
guys, yeah.
two of
Two
them.
guys, absolutely.
Yep,
The
I know.
black guy.
Yep, I know them.
His name is
I can't remember the name, but I know both of them.
Fadim.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I know both of them. Yes.
Absolutely. So this is what happens whenever I'm buying some insurance or anything like that. When I make a call, this is what he says all the time to me. So how much your insurance agency is quoting? I'm with the State Farm. So he said, how much your insurance quoting, Habib? I said, for my brand new car for my daughter, she's 17. They're asking $700 for the per month insurance. I can give you $650. But at the $650, how it comes? Somebody is giving $700. You come and say $650. $50 right away you are taking out per month. So there is a kind of a
No.
what kind of a trick is that?
That he cannot say that because unless he start running the report and he start running the code before he can tell you how much it is.
After running the quote and everything,
Yeah,
he
that-
reduce the price.
No, he did not reduce the price. When we go into the system, we shop around all these different companies.
I'm buying the insurance from you. You quoted me for $700. Then I'm buying from the other one of my friend is going to quoting me after running all the reports $650. So how the $50 is changing?
Because they're different company. Different company have different prices. He already
Same
does.
company doesn't work like that.
Same company does not work like that. I find the same company work like that means one of the agent, whoever gets you the lower price, give you a lesser coverage. Lesser coverage.
Lesser coverage. Okay.
That is the only way you're gonna have
can
this.
reduce the okay.
That's the only way you're gonna get the same company. One agent give you less price than the other. Okay. The only way that is ever gonna happen is the agent who give you the lower price give you lesser coverage.
as an audience, how do we understand which company is the best?
They're all good.
There are only few companies in the marketplace, like American Insurance, Progressive Insurance.
No, there are plenty of insurance company in the market.
The popular ones I'm talking
Yeah,
popular ones.
that's a lot of company you have never heard of them. Okay, because they don't advertise directly to you
They
guys.
don't advertise.
You know Progressive, you know
Family insurance,
Progressive,
American Insurance,
yeah.
and State Farm, and only 5 or 10 companies which I know, which I see on the television, on the commercials, on the internet.
Because they
You think
spend.
there are more plenty of companies out there.
Yep, in Wisconsin,
Number, how much it is?
I want to say at least maybe 80.
80 companies. Only 10 people are the big people in the company. 10 to 15 people are the big ones. Only 10 to 15 companies are the huge companies.
Some of them are huge. They just like Travelers. How often do you see Travelers? Not everybody know Travelers. Travelers is a multinational company. They're big. They're huge. They do millions of dollars worth of coverage. You know what I'm saying? People don't talk about that. You know, Liberty Mutual.
Liberty Mutual.
Yeah,
You
but
see ads on that.
Liberty Mutual right now, they have bought up a few companies already, like Safeco. Safeco will be under Liberty Mutual. You see, before they're a separate company, but now they merged it together already. You see what I'm saying?
Yes,
Then
I got it.
you got Hanover, you got Acuity, you got Westbed. You know, Westbed do a bit of advertising here and there, but the rest of the company don't really do.
Help me, my audience here, if they have to contact you for the insurance, what kind of insurance you're selling in the marketplace, right? I know everything you're doing. Just name all of them so that my audience will be knowing.
Well, we do auto, home, we do business, we do health insurance, life insurance. Those are basically more of what I do. I don't try to go into any of these.
Insurance makes the agent earn more money.
There is no such thing. There's no such thing. You got people who are strictly like the Northwestern Mutual agent or the New York Life agent. They only strictly sell life. Some of them make $1 million a year. You see what I'm saying? We focus in my agency more on what we call property and casualty.
What is that?
Property and casualty. That means we sell auto, home, businesses. Those are the business that we sell mostly.
Auto and business.
Yep. Auto, home,
Auto
business.
and business.
Yep. You know, a recreational vehicle, boats,
Boats.
you know, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But commercial-wise, I don't write big commercial because I'm not an expert in it, even though I have the CLSC because I don't do enough. I insure more smaller commercial, you know.
If someone is starting fresh, what do you recommend? Go into to become an agent, or come work for yourself by yourself, or work for the company? What do you suggest? If somebody wants to start fresh.
I would suggest that they either join an agency, depending what they want to do.
Join an agency to get some kind of an experience.
Yep, and then you know, some agency will let you grow the business and own the part of the business. You see what I'm saying?
How much they pay the agencies for a newcomer?
Well, you know, everybody pays differently. So a lot of remember we are commission-based type of business. So if you go with an agency, you know, like somebody come aboard with me, I'll pay them a base salary and then I'll pay them commission as well. So depending on the structure I deal with them, if they're going to be strictly in sales, sometimes I could structure them strictly base plus commission. And then on the first year, I'll pay you a base salary plus the commission. Second year, you get the salary get cut in half, but then you get the renewal commission. You see, this is a very unique business. This is a business, I like to say, I stand in line next to Uncle Sam. You know why? Because if you got money, you make money, you have to pay tax.
Absolutely.
That's the Uncle Sam.
Absolutely.
But if you make money, you have other assets and everything, you're going to need a guy like me to protect your asset.
Absolutely. Yeah.
Because if you don't have insurance and you get something wrong, you could completely lose all your assets.
Absolutely.
Or lose a bunch of it. Not all, but still a bunch of it.
Absolutely. 100% I agree with you. Moving forward, what is your future trends? What you want to accomplish with your company in the future? Are you ready to retire, or still you have more things to do?
No, I'm hoping over the next couple of years, will be able to bring aboard another one or two people. I like to retire it, and I like to convert the agency into an employee-owned agency. So, yeah, that means whoever I bring aboard, because I have one of the girls who have been with me for the last 20 years already. Actually, 22 years. Yeah,
Oh, that's fantastic.
yeah, 22 years. Wow.
Working since 22 years?
Yeah, she's working for
You
me.
must be the good boss then.
Yeah, she's been with me 22 years, so so she's happy. So she make good money. So you know what I'm saying. So she's very good at what she do as well. And now she's established. People know her. So people call, people ask for her, people refer business to her. She doesn't make any more outgoing call anymore. See, when she first started with me back 20 plus years ago, I make sure she called people all the time, Now she don't have time to call people. I mean, she'll have time to return phone call, that kind of stuff, but she don't have time to prospect because she got so much business coming in from, the 20 plus years that,
20 plus years. Absolutely.
Yeah.
That makes 100% sense. Technology in the insurance industry, what is the difference now? Technology in the insurance, what is the difference now?
oh, the difference? The difference right now is that you don't really have any control. You throw everything into the box, and the box will spit it out to you and tell you what the price is.
Exactly, yeah.
That is what technology does. It helps our job a lot. It did help our job a lot. That's why the insurance company keep on cutting down our commission, because they say you're doing less and less work. You're doing less and less work, so we're not going to pay you as much anymore. So
Let's, David, talk a little bit about your family. Your family is here in the United States, and how your transition happened. When the transition happened into the insurance, did your family supported you, or you were rich from the beginning? How it's? Tell me a little bit about that.
I was single when I got into the business.
You were single at that time.
Yeah, I got into the business. I was single. I was able to
How
put
much
a.
money you put it to start this business?
Originally, when I started, I didn't have to put any money because I was a captive agent. When you start with a captive agent, then they provide you some stipend, they help you to establish your office, to get you going, because you only represent them. You don't represent anybody else. So they have to kind of guide you, help you through it. When I left the captive agency to open my independent agency, the first year.
How long it took you? How long it was?
Now that I'm just going to go get into that. The first year that I went to work, it cost me $65,000 to go to work.
Wow.
Yeah, because my employee, remember the girl that's still with me, Erica, she got to get paid.
Absolutely.
Office rent got to get paid.
Absolutely.
Phone got to get paid.
Absolutely.
Everybody got to get paid.
Absolutely.
I got to buy new equipment and all that kind of stuff, But I don't have any business. I don't have any revenue coming in. I start
then
from.
what happened?
That's why it cost me $65,000.
Okay.
So I start rebuilding it again, and I also have a non-compete clause. That means I can't actively solicit those business. You see what I'm saying?
Could you explain me a little bit about more?
The non-compete.
No.
Basically, with the non-compete means that you agree on a contract when this company sign you up that if you decide to leave them for the next 24 months, you cannot solicit the business from the existing book of business. That, like I was, representing company American Family. So when I left American Family, I'm not allowed to solicit the business from my existing customers.
Customer.
You see what I'm saying?
Makes sense.
So that makes it a bit more challenging, to.
Then you have to leave your existing customers.
Yeah, you leave the existing
They
customer.
call you, how, David, what
No.
happened? I left American Family.
Yep. And then if they want to come back, then I make them sign the paperwork saying they are the one who pursue me,
Person.
and I'm not the one who is actively calling them.
Absolutely. Makes sense.
You see what I'm saying? So that's why the first year cost me $65,000. The second year I go to work, it cost me another $30,000.
It's reduced.
Yeah, because I already got some business written up. So when every time you write a business, remember, you get commission coming in.
Absolutely.
So I got the first year,
So somebody pays you the money, the first commission goes to your pocket, or how it has been divided?
The company will pay the
Every
commission.
monthly basis, weekly
Yeah,
basis?
a monthly basis.
Monthly basis.
Yeah, every company pays it slightly different. Some company will pay
So
you
say if I'm getting $60 insurance from you to understand, so how much commission you will be getting? 9%?
9%.
And they're
So it all
going to pay
depend. It all depends on the company that I place with. It could range anywhere from 9% to 15%. So some company will pay 9, some company 10, some company 12. Maximum right now is 15%.
15%.
Yeah, yeah. Before you can get up to like 20%, but not anymore. So company just keep on reducing it.
David, when you say you are established now and you spent it almost 25 years in the insurance agency, how many active customers do you have approximately? You can say
I want to say about 20 active account in my agency. I would say we have about 2,500 account.
2,500 accounts. So you think in your industry that is a good benchmark?
Not really. Some people that has been that many years, they may have 5,000, 10,000. They may have 8 people working in their
But still
office.
2,500 is not bad number.
No, it's not bad number. I mean, it could be better.
It could be better. Yeah,
But-
always it could
Yeah,
be
it could be better. But I'm happy where we are, but we like to get it a bit higher.
Okay, can you advise for your professional people what kind of an advice you want to give with your experience of 25 years?
Well, I would say that people should really look at the insurance industry as a whole, to see it because the industry will always be there, and right now we got more people retiring and things of that sort. The industry as a whole is not drawing enough young people coming into the industry. Maybe because it's insurance, people don't like it. You know what I'm saying?
You just raised, you said a very good point here. I never heard anybody saying that, what you want to become. I want to become an insurance agent. Nobody said that. So why people don't take insurance profession as a serious profession?
Because a lot of people have no clue what insurance is all about. Or they have no, or all they think about is, if I want to be in the insurance business, I got to be an agent. That means I got to be a salesperson.
Salesperson.
No, that's not true. You can join an insurance company to be an adjuster, but that, or to be an underwriter, to be anything. But you have to go through their program for them to train you to do all those things. You see what I'm saying? But the insurance industry, again, as I say, the whole industry is feeling that there's not enough young people coming into the business. And you got more and more people retiring. We got almost 10,000 people retiring every day now,
Yes,
of the baby boomers
Yes,
retiring right now. But we need to get more people into the business.
Absolutely. And what is the final piece of advice for your fellow professionals right now? So what you want you, with your experience, give some sort of advice to the people, those who are already established into this profession?
If they are already established, I don't have an advice for
Always
that.
there is a chance of learning. Always there is a chance of learning.
Well, it all depends. Again, as I say, I'm not the top producer because I've been 20 plus years and I only got about 2,500 account, not policy, account. Some account have 3, 4, 5 policy, Some account have 1 policy, 2 policy.
Some accounts have
Yeah.
15 to 10 policies.
Yeah, so everybody is different. I guess, with this business, this is a business of honesty.
Honesty.
I tell everybody, all my employees, I say, when somebody come in, if you write the business, tell them the good, the bad, everything. Especially the bad, you want to hit it up front.
Upfront.
You know what I'm saying? Because, again, it all come back to you're buying a piece of paper.
Absolutely.
How much is that people going to do for you?
Absolutely.
You don't want to lie to somebody because when something happens and those are not in that piece of paper, this is going to create a problem.
Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? And then you're going to spoil your reputation. Reputation is very, very important in this business. You want to make sure that people trust you.
Absolutely.
If people don't trust you, you can be in the business 25 years, you'll still be making the cold calling
Absolutely.
because nobody wants to refer anybody to you.
That's a very good point.
But if you're honest, you tell people up front, they trust you, they will stay with you. I got customers who have been with me since the day I started the business. You know what I'm saying?
Wow, that's amazing.
Yeah, they follow me when I left American Family. They came to me and they looked for me. They hunt for me. Hey, you didn't tell me you're leaving. We want you. You know what I'm saying? So if they trust you, because it's a business of trust. It's a business that people are paying all this money. Nothing happened, no problem. When something happened, you want to make sure they are taken care of. You know what I'm saying? Because if they are not taken care of, then that becomes a problem. You want to make sure that if
When
the
you said it, you're taking care of means what kind of, so to say, somebody's met with an accident, one of your customers, and obviously he called the company, and later on, does he approach to you for help, or how
it all
works?
depends. Let's assume that somebody have an accident, he called the company, filed a claim, or he called my office, we filed a claim for him, whatever, and then 2-3 weeks down the road, he got some problem with the adjuster, the person who's handling the claim. They either not returning the phone call or this or that, whatever the problem is. Then they can call us and then we'll say, okay, let's get to the line. Then we'll make a three-way calling to the adjuster. If we can't get them, then I know who the manager is. I will move it up the next level. You see what
So
I'm saying?
this advice is to my all viewers here. See insurance, Mr. David, if you want to buy your policies for your auto insurance, for your home insurance, and the property insurance, whatever the insurance you have to buy.
Or health insurance,
Health insurance,
Affordable Care Act,
affordable, yeah.
Medicare supplement,
Supplemental. So these kind of insurance that you can buy from David, and please go ahead and give my viewers your number and address so that they can find you out.
Okay. Well, it's a C Insurance Agency. It's at 7817 West Brown Deer Road, Milwaukee, Wisconsin, 53223. The phone number is 414-355-5433.
And one more time, thank you so much for coming in today. We